Alright, y'all read the title. This is all my stories of running away from the police. Alright, this story begins around, I think the first day actually of last summer, so summer 25. Me and the boys, we went out, it was like 11, and it's the first day of the summer, we're trying to do something. So we're walking up to go meet our other boy, we'll call him Tegan, and he lives pretty far out, like from the main town for where we live, but whatever, we meet up with him, and we're walking down, and we get to like this, I don't even know what it is, it was like a fucking, I think a car dealership. Yeah, a car dealership. But it's like 12 at night, and we see like a cop, and he pulls around this thing. And if he didn't pull right here, he would have just saw us. I don't know what he was doing, but we all go take off running. Keep in mind, we didn't even do anything wrong. We just wanted to run. So two of my other friends, they jump over like this little fence thing, and they go hide behind a truck in the parking lot. And me and my other friend go sit behind like the storage container. I mean, keep in mind, this is one way in, one way out storage container. But yeah, me and my other friend decide to hide behind the storage container. And we're sitting there and we're hiding. And like a washing machine, like the material that's kind of made out of, this is kind of what that was made out of. So like when you press up against it, it pushes it in. And when you push out, it makes that boom, like that loud ass noise. So we're sitting there and we decide to dug down. But as soon, it's like that material, so my body weight was all pressed against it. As soon as I go down, boom! And I'm like, yo, it's over. It's over. And then I did it again, 'cause I'm fucking stupid. And then, I get down on the ground, and boom, two flashlights shine behind this thing, and I am fucking petrified. I'm in like 3-point lineman stance, like on some leaves and rocks. It hurts. It's like digging into my skin. I'm just fucking holding my breath. My friend is like, we're gonna count to 40 seconds. And every single time you make a twig or something noise, I'm gonna restart. And that light is shining there for a solid 5 minutes. It is not moving. And then after it leaves, finally it goes away. And we're like, what? And after like 10 more minutes, we hear our friends from the parking lot go, hey, you guys there? And then, yeah. And then that's basically the end of it. But apparently to these kids, there was around 3 cops circling this thing. And then we met up with our other friends from the east side of town, because they were coming and riding their bikes. And when we were there, these fucking dumbasses were just like shining their phone flashlights at every cop that drove past. Fucking retards. And then I'm like, yo, that shit ruined my night. I deadass went home. And on the way home, I think they were there from some drug raid or something like that. It had to have been, because there was about 20 cops all parked up by the middle school. So I don't know. Okay, this story begins on a normal day. I think it was a school day, and me and the boys, we were skipping. I think it was a rainy, windy day. So we go to this laundromat, it's connected to these apartments. We always go there and shit, right? And the owner is not even I think 2 days ago, we're you guys are trespassed, you can't be here. Alright. We go in for not even 5 minutes, we see them coming out with their phones and shit. We're like, oh fuck, we leave. And then we go down to the park and we're like, yo, we see 2 cop cars scrolling down. We hide in the porta potties and shit, and after 5 minutes we leave. And then we go across the street where this church is, and all the cops are parked up there, and we just take off running. Look behind, there's about 4 of them in this field coming after us. We go down in this house, and me and my other friend hide in there. As soon as I pop up to go to run, the cop's like, don't run. I'm like, fuck. So I'm like, yeah, fuck, I'm already caught. What's the point in running? So I just go out, go and talk to him and shit. I'm just like, yeah, give him my name, whatever. So it turned out they just wanted to talk to us and just say we're trespassed, don't come back there. He rode me back home in his cop car, so I guess that was an experience. They really sent 3 squad cars, so for just for trespassing, so yeah, it's average. Alright, this third story takes place around 3 years ago. So this was a parade day. So every May 1st in my city, we have something called the Vigilante Parade. And matter of fact, this was the 100th year anniversary of it this time. So school gets out early at like 10:30. So me and all the boys, we meet up and we go to our other friend's house. We'll call him Bert. I think, yeah, Bert. We go to Bert's house and we're just chilling. And, you know, the parade, it goes is exactly how the parade goes. I leave after like an hour because I couldn't find weed with my other friend. And, you know, we're sitting there. We do whatever. The story doesn't really take place till later the night. So I leave around this point. The rest of the story, I'm not here. This is just their story, but I like to tell it because it's interesting. So these kids decide to buy shrooms. And, you know, whatever. My other friend, what's a good name? Derek, like, is tweaking out. They're in this laundromat. This is the laundromat from the last story, by the way. This is before the last story happened, though. So we're sitting there. They're sitting there, and they're tweaking out on shrooms. And they look, and a cop comes, and two of them hop out the window, including Derek. And Derek like ran, hid, and fucking pissed himself while hiding on shrooms. Not really much I can add to the story. I just wanted something to say. Alright, that's the end of this video. I really didn't have much to say. For like the first half of this video, I had a mic, and then I lost my mic, so I had to go back to phone audio. So I don't know if you could really notice that. I didn't really have much to say. I probably had better stories, but they're illegal. I don't really want to share them on YouTube for now. But yeah, this has been Mid Mango, and bye-bye.
I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun, I walk with a stick, I walk with a gun. I shoot niggas for fun.